Today we're starting our lesson with GreenP4.1. Let's begin. First, it asks, write the percent as a fraction or mixed number in simplest form. So here we have 140%. We know that this number, okay, should be placed over 100 because this percent means 100. So we take the number as is, 140 over 100. Now we need to write it in simplest form. When we write it in simplest form, then we know if we divide by 10, it will be 14 over 10. Okay, if we divide by 10, we will have 1 and 4/10. And so simplify this by 2, so we have 1 and 2/5. Okay, let's look at number 4. Number 4, we have 6/10 of a percent. So that looks like this. But we know this needs to be a whole number, so we must move the decimal point one more place to the right. If that be the case, then our fraction will look like this. Okay, because if we move this decimal one place, we must move this decimal one place, okay? And so therefore we simplify from there. This can be divided by 2. So we have 3, and this is 500, okay? Let's move on. Number 6, it says write the fraction as a mixed number as a percent. Which method did you use? Okay, well, there are 2 methods. If our denominator can be multiplied by a number to give us 100, then we're in there. But if not, then we need to divide. So this is 23 divided by 40. Okay, and so we begin our process. We know then that we don't have enough, so we put a decimal point here and add zeros, okay? So, how many 40s are in 230? Okay, well, if we estimate 4 times what number close to 23 would be a 5, so let's here, subtract. Bring down the 0. How many 40s are in 300? We would estimate about 7. It would give us 280. Subtract. This is a 10. This is a 2. 0. How many 40s are in 200? 5. Problem is over. It says write the fraction as a mixed number as a percent. So now we have this, and as is, it would need to be placed over 100. So it looks like this. 5, 7, 5, and we need to find the our decimal point behind the hundredths place for it to be a percent. So we move it 1, 2. So it's 57.5%. Okay. Let's look at number 8. Number 8, we have 2 and 7/10. Well, let's make this an improper fraction. 2 times 10 is 20, plus 7 is 27 over 10. Now, we can take this and multiply it by 10 and get 100. Therefore, we multiply this by 10 and get 270. Okay, from there, 270 over 100, then we have 270%, because it's already as is over 100. Let's look at number 10. Number 10, this is 60 plus 11 gives us 71 over 20. We can multiply 20 by 5 and get 100. So let's multiply 71 by 5 and get 355 over 100. So that is 355%, because 100 means percent. Okay? Let's move forward. On number 12, we have the state, let's see, can you see that? There, that's better. The states with the greatest number of electoral votes are shown in the table. There are 538 total votes. Okay? So each state electoral votes represents the percent of total electoral votes. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Okay? So then if this is the total, and these are the votes, California has 55. Okay, it must be 55% because when you add these do not total through 538. So it is 55 of this number. So then that means you have 55 over the total amount, 538. So then that means 55 divided by 538. Put a decimal, add a 0. How many 538s are in 551? Subtract. Gives us a 2, 1, and a 0. How many in 120? 0. 0, so add another 0 is 1200. How many in 1200? I would say about 2. That's 16, 6, 7. So that's 10. Subtract. That's 10. That's 9. That's 1. 1, 2, 4. Add another 0. Now it asks us to round to the nearest 10, so we can stop here. Okay, we can stop here so that this one is 102. Okay. All right. So here we are here. Let's go with our next one, 34. So we have 34 over 538. So that's 34 divided by 538. That's our decimal point here. 0, 0. How many 538s are in 340? 0. How many are in 3,000? So let's cover. Let's try 6. See what we get with a 6. Okay. Have to multiply a little work spot to multiply. And let's see. 538 times 6. Let's give us a little space here. 538, 34, 0 in the first 6. Okay, this is 8, 48. It's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 32. Okay, subtract. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. Add another 0. How many in 1,000? Let's try 3. That gives us a 4. It's 2. That's 9, 10, 11. It's 15, 16. And we can stop there because it said to the nearest tens place. So this goes 0, 6, 3. And then lastly, 11. Let's find a spot here. 11. 538 divided into 11. Add our zeros. How many 538s are in, let's try 2 here. Nope, not enough for 2 here. Go 0. Now let's go for 2 here. 2 times 8 is 16. 6, 7. That gives us 10. Subtract. That's 4. That's 2. 0, 0. How many are in 240? 0. So that's 0.020. So now it asks us to put it in percent form. So we know that our hundredths place is here. So this is 10.2%. Our 100 places here. This is 6.3%. 100 places here, and this is 2.0%. Okay, or we move it twice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we identify the hundredths place. Decimal point goes after the hundredths place, or we move our decimal point 2 places because it is percent is 100. We can do it that way as well. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. California has about how many times more votes than Indiana? So California is 55. Indiana is 11. So if we say California divided by Indiana would be about 5. 5 times 11 is 55. Problem's over, so we say 5 times as much. Okay? See you in the morning.